Minister Asheri Dilo, Honorable Senators, Members of Parliament, good friends, my dear brothers and sisters. I want to say thank you, first of all, for coming. Thank you for coming the way you came. Thank you for coming so that we should chart the way forward. Before I go on, thank you for the message of congratulations. Thank you for the very powerful motion of thanks to the head of state, the chairman of our great national party, the CPDM, His Excellency President Paul Biya. I want to thank all of you. You said that I have a simple roadmap, and I'm taking over from our sister. You know, in 2018, both of us went to Kubo. My roadmap is simple. You came here to congratulate me because I've had a distinction in the CPDM. But I'm looking at the whole action. The CPDM people, but mostly the non-CPDM people. My roadmap is simple. Point one is we have to clear the debt that has been deposited on Bui. That's the first point on my roadmap. Whether you are CPDM or not, but I pray that you should all be in the CPDM because the CPDM has stood the test of time. The CPDM is a ruling party. The CPDM is a party of peace, a party of development. And until further notice, it would be stupid not to be in the CPDM. So, point one of my roadmap is for all of us to clear the debt that has been heaped on Bui Division. I've been in the administration for long, particularly in the Northwest. And I remember that we used to win all the competitions. First ruling is who was always first. Ordinary level, first. A level, first. Even in dancing, cultural events were always the first. Not to talk of sports. So what has happened to you people? That you were always the first and you decided that you should go and carry every other person. So we are going to require a joint effort. And first thing on the joint effort is that we have to speak out. Anything that is bad, we should say that it is bad. Our children who are in the bushes and terrorizing us, we should tell them and tell ourselves that it is a very bad. Point two, we should tell them that we cannot live forever in the bush, particularly we who were already number one. You know, today, any child who is in the bush is not because he has not been sensitized. They know that it's bad to kill. They know that the water is good, they destroy it. They know that lights are good, they destroy it. So anybody in the bush today knows that it is bad to be in the bush. So point three will be that when we have failed point one, point two, we will have to push them out of the bush. We sitting here will not be able to do it. We don't have the means, the resources, the energy. But I think we will beg our friends elsewhere to come and help us so that we can beat those dangerous elements out of that. And when we shall be doing that, we will no longer consider that they are brothers and sisters. We will consider that these are enemies of growth, enemies of progress. So this is point one on my roadmap. And for us to succeed well with that point one, we have to collaborate with the security forces. We have to give information. I know those of you here say, okay, we also have parents, we have friends who are caressing those boys and girls, who are cajoling them. So I think that we have to collaborate. We have to say, my cousin is an Amazonian terrorist. We have to say, my father is a terrorist, my mother. We have to keep family ties by the side, collaborate with the security forces so that these guys should go off at least. That is point 1. Point 2 is that roadmap, we have to showcase all these our nice qualities and things during the next National Day in Congo, 20th May. And I'm speaking particularly to our women. After all these discussions that I'm having with the different sections, I shall have closer meetings with the party authorities so that we should show our strength during the next celebrations of the National Day of the 20th of May 2025. This year is very important. It's a very crucial year. We have important elections. The most important one is presidential elections. And when we come out on the 20th of May, I know the elections will be following the laws after the 20th of May. But I think we should start preparing for presidential elections on the 20th of May 2025 in Congo. It's very important because when we are ready on the 20th of May, by July, first week of July, when the electorate is being convened, we shall be already a step ahead of other. Point 3 on my roadmap is the presidential elections. As I reminded you briefly earlier, the CPDM is a party in power. Some people say close to power, but it is party in power. The presidential elections are just like the tax assessment. Tax collectors go out in any village, do assessment, and then when you pay, you will now be able to know that 30 people pay from this area, 20 from the other area. In other words, it will be a picture, a photograph, which will take a national picture where you have to figure there. If you don't figure there, you will write the history in your absence. And I bet you when you are absent, the type of things they will write about you, when you come, you will be so shocked to see that they wrote these things about you. So we have to be present. And I want to challenge all of you that our presence this time should be multiplied many times. We should multiply many times what we did 7 years ago. I know that our friends from other places, they are very, very happy when they call Bui Baghdad. They are happy because they don't want you to be there. But I want us to surprise them. I want that the day that the results will come out, Bui may not be first, they will be at least the second. And I'm sure that when you do that, they will not be happy with you. Because you have helped them to make you to be bad. You see, anyway, when things are good, they are calm. When things are difficult, they say, those good guys. You know, in Bamenda, she said that, Commandement, at least I know some information. Each time terrorists strike, those good guys. About 3 weeks or a month ago, they killed in one lucky week. I say lucky because they killed terrorists. 30 terrorists. And said those guys, but when they got the details, they saw that 22 of them were from one division, which was not Bui Division. But we are so stupid that some of us will even go and stand and hit our chest and say, now that we this, whereas we are not even ones. So, where have we kept our heads? We should start being wise. We should start being very, very wise. So that is that point on presidential elections. At the end of it, the results are there. You cannot change the results. You know, in the tax, in the motion of support for the president, asking for a number of things, getting our people to get ID cards, a few issues about the development and so on. When you walk into an office, or you see a minister, let me take the example of the Minister of Energy. I say, we want light, we want water. When you go out, he takes out the results of the elections. When he sees that you voted well, he will call his collaborators to say, look at this file very fast. Then if you don't vote, he will say, this is an adventurer, he's coming to tempt me. So we should stop from being those who are tempted, to be those who are proud, who are voted, who are going to ask for what belongs to them, who are going to ask for their due. Because when you vote back, in the first place, why should you even go to ask for things? You should not even go. And I think we are an important part of this country, we are a big division. We should do it in such a way that we must go to ask for our things. The last point on my brief roadmap is to bring everybody together. When I finish with the politicians, I will meet the other people from Bui who are not even politicians, but who are sons and daughters of Bui. I need them to tell them that we have to sit up and become the Bui that was known in this country. I'm going to meet them. Those that will receive me, I will meet them. Those that will not receive me, I will continue to harass them until they receive me. Already I've taken some contacts in Yaoundé, some in Douala. I will go to Douala because I want to talk to them. I am in the CPDM, but I want to talk even to those who are not in the CPDM. And we should join and bring back a position that we've occupied for so many, many years. I don't think that I'm preaching. I'm not telling you things that you don't know. You know them very well. So my last point is that we have to sit together. Remember that no individual here is identical to the other. So when we shall sit together, we will exchange. Then we shall contribute our ideas and put them on the table so that we can use them to move our division forward. In other words, you should know that we will continue to accept each other. We will tolerate each other. We will listen to others so that together when we make the package, we move ahead. So that is the last point on my brief roadmap. This roadmap starts from now till the presidential elections. After that, we shall put another roadmap. But what will be constant between this first roadmap and the next one is that we have to be together. We shall fight together, we shall eat together, win together. So when you leave from here, please, this roadmap is simple. Share it with every other person. Tell them. Call your brothers and sisters that are at home and tell them that, please, we should struggle, let Bui Division come back to its place. some of you who are even here, meet you individually so that you can come on board. I will also even meet you when the presidential elections come, so that we should all go through. And I bet you that nothing will stop us from going through.
Thank you.
We are working already. We are already working towards that. When the time comes, we will just by our mere presence to show to our brothers and sisters who are at home that what is happening is not. We should turn a new leaf and then move ahead. I'm also going to meet our traditional authorities. First, to encourage them, because they have gone through a lot of them. I will encourage them, but I will also put them on board. Terrorism. Because for your information, you know, the security units are placed along the road. But when you look at the map, you see that the road crosses Bui Division, crosses it in the middle. A big half to the left, a big half to the east, west and east. So if you do security only in the road, you shall never have security. So I would like you to join me so that we should express these things in a very normal way, in a very friendly way, so that things should be designed. And I bet you the issue of Amazon will be forgotten issues in our division, will be history. Then to conclude, we have to go back to our position. We have to go back to our position. I wish you all the best. I want you to enjoy the food. We have very good food in this house today. I want you to enjoy it. Let us go so many times on the table. Let us take our time and wait for